Well, good morning. Thank all of you very much for coming as we today announce the formation and the kickoff of the Holiday Hoops Classic. That is the Governor's Holiday Hoops Classic. We're real excited about this and the special guests that we've got here, a number of coaches, athletic directors, mascots that are all going to be here to help kick this festivities off. It's going to feature some great matchups, and you'll hear about those in just a minute. But starting off in 2012, we'll have George Mason playing Richmond. That'll be the first time they've played in a decade, since 2001. Also next year, we'll have UVA play ODU. That'll be their first regular season matchup in over 15 years. 1996 was the last time they played. And then in 2013, Hampton will play JMU, first time they've played since 1997. And then finally in 2013, Tech and VCU will play their first matchup since 1995. So it's some exciting matchups, reuniting some of these rivalries here with our great Virginia schools will be terrific. And then hopefully, if this is a success and the fans embrace it, we can build on that in future years with some of our other great universities, public and private, in Virginia. Notice we've got a couple private schools, not just the publics, that are involved with this tournament. I'd next like to introduce Paul Hewitt, new coach of George Mason University. As you remember, George Mason was in the Final Four not too long ago, and Coach has already got his plans to get back there. So please welcome Paul Hewitt.
Thanks, Governor. No pressure, right?
No pressure.
No pressure. I really do appreciate this opportunity to be a part of this classic, and obviously the work that we're doing will benefit the food bank, and certainly that's a greater cause than just playing this basketball game. And you know, Adam Brick, our associate athletic director, and I were driving down, and we were talking about, you know, coming down here to the Richmond area to play. It's not like we don't have enough competition down here with Shaka Smart, and now we got to play the other team that went to the Sweet 16. So, no, it's a great competition. We're looking forward to playing Richmond. They've got a great program, and I know our guys will be excited and our fans will be excited, and appreciate the opportunity, Governor.
Okay. Great, Coach. Thank you very much. Next, I'd like to introduce the coach of Old Dominion University, Blair Taylor. My daughter was a cheerleader there. And Blaine, I'm still mad at you for beating Notre Dame in the first round of the NCAA tournament a couple of years ago, but you have a chance to redeem yourself by playing in this tournament. So, welcome, Coach Blair Taylor. You gave me the T-shirt.
Yeah, you got that. I would caution Governor McDonald not to do everything that Big Al says. And Shaka, this is probably the warmest reception I've ever got walking into this arena. But hopefully we'll have the same kind of crowds as when we play here. You can tell Craig Littlepage is a former coach and now an AD. He's using like 2-syllable and 3-syllable words. It really is, I think the Governor McDonald hit the nail on the head how hard this is to put together, and with the joking about Washington, D.C. and all the partisan things that happen, to get us all together is really a significant thing. Our matchup, really proud to play UVA. My daughter was just married up here in Richmond, of all places, at Thomas Jefferson's mill here this spring. His son had a mill here in the area, so maybe it's fitting we're playing UVA. But when I first got here 10 years ago, I made a comment to some of our staff. I said, if we could just get, I looked around the state, and if we could just get to where we were thought of as one of the better teams in this state, it would really put you on the map in your region along the Eastern Seaboard, but also you'd be very, respected nationally as a basketball program and as a school. And so I think that's something we've tried to do. But as I look around at these other programs, every one of them has some bragging rights, and it's been interesting to see their programs grow from UVA building the new facility to Virginia Tech's inclusion in the ACC. Obviously, our league has grown. Richmond's been just coming off a couple of great years, and of course, Hampton being in the NC2A. So we're very proud to be involved. I would like to thank the food bank. We were involved with them in the Old Dominion with the America's Makeover show. That was kind of fun to be involved with. So thanks for having us aboard, and hopefully we'll have some nice crowds like I've enjoyed here over the years. Thank you, Governor McDonald.
Thanks, Blaine. Thank you. Thank you, Blaine. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Jeff Bourne, the athletic director at James Madison, where my daughter was a cheerleader also for 4 years. You got that great new football stadium there that you've got this year with expanded capacity, and we're looking forward to great things out of the basketball team.
Well, good morning. On behalf of our president, our coaching staff, and our student athletes, it's a pleasure today to be here. Like my colleagues, I'd like to thank the governor and his committee for inviting us to be in this tournament. We feel like this is a tremendous opportunity for James Madison. I'm pitch hitting this morning for Matt Brady. He sends his regrets. We had one of our student athletes on the basketball team's parent pass away this weekend, and Matt and our staff and our players are all at that service in Ohio today, so I'm filling in for him. Looking at this event, this is a tremendous opportunity for JMU in a lot of ways. One, it gives us a chance to play an in-state opponent, which we've not been able to do for a number of years. For whatever reasons, I'm not sure, but we're looking forward to playing Hampton. The last time we played was in 1996 and 97. The first game of that event was held here in the arena, and it went down to the very wire and was won right at the buzzer on a tip-in. So we're looking forward to that same kind of energy and excitement again this year, or in 2013 rather, when we play. Hampton's a great opponent. We look forward to playing them. Again, they have been to the final into the NCAAs 4 out of the last 10 years. They're always a perennial power in the MEAC and right there at the very top. And it's a chance for the JMU Dukes to be able to play an in-state team on a neutral court, which we always want to do. In closing, I'll just say this is a great venue for us. We have a lot of alumni and fans and donors in the Richmond area, and it's a chance for them to come out and see their Dukes play in their own backyard, which is always good, and it gives our kids a chance to play in this building before and have another opportunity before we end up playing in the CA championship here in March. So all those things taken together, it's a great opportunity for us. We're looking forward to this event. We want to thank again the governor and the committee for making the Hoops Classic an option for JMU, and especially the affiliation with the food bank and all the great things that are done there to help those in our community less fortunate. So thanks very much, and we appreciate it.
Good job, Jack. Well done. Thank you. Well, good job, Coach. Having a daughter currently at Virginia Tech and a graduate of VCU, I will be neutral in this game as well. It's going to be a great matchup. All of you know the incredible run that VCU had last year, defying all the odds, slaying the Dragons along the way, and along with Richmond, just really brought incredible enthusiasm to this city for college basketball. In just a couple of years, he has just created an amazing program and brought a lot of local athletes, a couple of kids from Benedictine local high schools to get on the biggest stage. I was thrilled to be down there in Houston last year to watch VCU compete, and they just brought great honor and great credit to not only VCU but to the Commonwealth of Virginia. So please welcome Coach Taka Smart.
Thank you, Governor. I want to thank the governor's whole staff, especially Bob Sled. Bob, I know this wasn't easy. You put a lot of hours into this, and it's great to see it come to fruition today. And I think the games are going to be a whole lot of fun. Secondly, as all the coaches mentioned, I think it's terrific that we've been able to combine this event with such a great cause, and echo Coach Greenberg's statement. Anything that we can do to even further that cause and raise more money for it, I'm all for. Really also want to thank Norwood Teague, our athletic director. He's put a lot of work into this as well. As most of you know, scheduling can be very, very challenging for probably all of us up here, but particularly all of us at the mid-major level. And for us to have the opportunity to play against an ACC team and Coach Greenberg's Hokies on a neutral court is just phenomenal for us. We're excited about it. And the word that I really want to use is we're appreciative of being included in this event and given the opportunity to compete. I think that the people that this event benefits the most is the basketball fans in the state of Virginia, and that shouldn't be lost here. We're expecting this place to be packed, and they're going to see over the course of 2 years 4 terrific basketball games, 8 very competitive programs, And I think it's going to be terrific for the fans in the city of Richmond. Obviously, the interest in basketball in our city has never been higher, and I think with this event, it will only continue to increase. So thanks so much, and I appreciate you, Governor.